Hello everyone! Today we're back at it again with more Minecraft, if you can believe it, if you can imagine such a thing. I really like how this room is turning out so far. It needs a bit more work, I think particularly on the ceiling obviously, because the ceiling as it is. Also, you may know I am talking weird. The reason for that is that I got all my wisdom teeth out 2 days ago. So the inside of my mouth is still swollen, so I can't talk super good. So I sound like I have a lisp, which I guess I kind of do for the time being. And my teeth are like biting into my gums all the time, which is really fun. Not my gums, the like flesh on the inside of the mouth. My brain is saying I want to make this the same kind of floor as in there. Oh, I sound just horrendous. I'm sorry. I'm I might avoid talking as much as possible just to like keep from embarrassing myself. Though I don't know if anything can prevent me from doing that, to tell you the truth. Grizzly, where are you gonna go work at? Grizzly, why would you do that? Why would you do that, Grizzly? I feel like I need to finish just the top of like one tower, so I might finish this one because this one's probably only gonna be like slightly like tall enough to cover this and that, and then like end there. So I'm probably gonna finish the top of that tower. And I might finish the top of each tower with a slightly different color of stone so that they look distinct and like silhouette, you know? That's what you do when you draw, so why wouldn't you do it? You do this. Maybe how's a slightly darker stone? I can just like cap them off with like all what's the stuff? Tough bricks, yeah. Cap them off with tough bricks. Tough life. Okay. I need... This won't be too tall. Oh, my mouth hurts. I can't imagine why. Okay, let's just go around. And wait, I like how that's kind of a jumpy pattern. Used way too much tough, particularly down here. Also, as you can tell, I'm on a new version of Minecraft, so everything looks like garbage. They haven't updated Optifine. I mean, they might have updated Optifine for this, but I feel like it probably just came out a couple days ago, so the guy probably hasn't updated it yet. Apparently there's... I know I've commented on this before, but it's just wild to me that there's only one person who does Optifine, which is probably the most used mod for Minecraft, which is the most popular game in the world. Is that not wild? So the way I do that, yeah. Bard will be here later, but he's asleep right now, and I didn't want to... I mean, there's nothing I can do to wake him up. He's not awake anyway, so... What am I gonna do? I didn't want to whine and complain, I guess. I've been playing Little Nightmares 2, and I've been replaying God of War 2018, and I gotta say, I think Little Nightmares 2 might be a bit less fun just because it tries to make the game more exciting, but the game is not exciting, is the problem. It's just not built to be exciting. It's the same game as Little Nightmares 1, except you can do a couple of different things. And most of the different things you can do don't add that much to the experience, I think. I mean, there's some ideas which seem like they're pretty neat, but they're not executed super well. Like, Little Nightmare spoilers, like the Weeping Angels section of the game. That, it's like cool, but it's not executed on incredibly well. I think I'm gonna build it just like 3 blocks higher. It's cool, kind of, but it's not executed very well. I think it might also have to do with the fact that I'm playing this on keyboard, so when I'm trying to aim the flashlight that you get for that section, I can't aim it super well. Also, I just watched the speedrun of the Little Nightmares 1 DLC, and I'm really glad I didn't replay Little Nightmares and feel compelled to replay the DLC, because it doesn't look very fun. I remember playing it and being like, this is incredibly frustrating. It's funny when I'm going through the game, just Little Nightmares 2 in general, because I have seen it played twice. Once as stream VODs and once as my friend playing it in front of me, because he wanted someone to accompany him while he was playing so he didn't feel so uncomfortable. Um, so I've seen part of the game. Like, I think I've seen everything in the game at least once, other than, like, the secrets, because both of the things I saw were casual playthroughs, so there wasn't someone, like, trying to find all the stuff in the game. So I found a fair number of secrets. I remember when I was playing, well, I was not playing, but when I was watching my friend play, um, something interesting that we experienced was that what am I trying to say? Something, what was it? Oh, yeah, in getting the hats for the game, it was a lot more hats. We got like two, and there's like 12, and I was like, how did we miss that many hats? Where are all of them? And I've found, I think, 6 so far in the game, so I think I'm a better video gamer than the person I was playing with. Kind of my point. But I do spend a lot of time in the game, and I'm playing it while Bart is watching, so I feel compelled to like apologize when I'm doing something incredibly boring like that, or I'm just like wandering around the corners of every room trying to find like a secret passage or whatever, which has paid off more than once. I have found several secret passages. Um, I can't stop hearing how horrible my voice sounds. It's unbelievable. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying of lisp sickness. Uh, See, I have only spoken like a couple of words at a time for the past couple of days, so I didn't even know I sounded like this. I feel like this is definitely tall enough, if not too tall. 1 second. That, 1 second, let me look at it from this angle. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so I'm just gonna build out up there. And what would you make the floor from if you were making a tower like this? The ramparts are going to be... I feel like you'd probably make them out of stone, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, in this specific case, obviously this isn't real, so, like, this is not how you would build one of these things, but, like, in this specific case, I feel like... I don't know. I kind of feel like a wooden floor is the most sensible option. Obviously, I'm very concerned with things being sensible playing Minecraft, so... I'm just gonna build a half-slab wooden floor. And because the staircase angle is so shallow, it's actually not a lot of walking around you can do. So I feel like that's just about the most floor space you can kind of eke out here. Right, but then we're just gonna put around a rim around it. Grab some half slabs. This stream is not gonna be very long. I can't keep talking like this. It's gonna kill me. It's painful as well, which is not good. I feel like the swelling has not gotten much better for the past bit, but I think that might just be psychosomatic. Yes, I have seen Sherlock. I know what the word psychosomatic is. We all have seen Sherlock. We all know what psychosomatic means. If you haven't seen Sherlock, good for you. I guess probably not. Kind of want to give the impression that they're like stained a bit at the top. I might bring in some black stone or like a slightly darker stone if I can find a way to gradiate them nicely. Not completely sure I'll be able to gradiate them nicely though. Okay, so let's say, hypothetically, we do something like this. You hear the Discord notification sound. It's Halloween, everyone. I haven't looked at the pumpkins yet, but I can't help but assume the pumpkins are going to be Halloween themed in Minecraft now. I definitely did not get enough slabs. 1 second. And I'm gonna keep on eating glue, 'cause it's the only thing I wanna do. Bard is probably going to be joining us soon. I have posture you wouldn't even believe right now. My mother would be so sad. I am fully slouched over. Well, not slouched over. My ass is almost falling off my seat, and my back is on the. Well, here's the thing. I am not sitting in a gaming chair. I am sitting in an office chair. This is a fairly old office chair. I don't actually know how old it is. Probably at least 10 years old. And it doesn't have a back. The back goes down to the middle of my back. So my shoulders are always free in the air. Swinging free, as they say. So that is the gaming situation I have lived with for my entire life. And to be clear, that is not a complaint about this gaming situation, because I have subjected myself to it, as you may have gathered. This is simply the way I rock and roll. As they say, as my father would say. That does sound like something my dad would say. How do we want to do this? That might work. Do I want to make it even a little bit wider is the question. I feel like that's probably good. I mean, it's awkward to walk around, but I'm not actually expecting anyone to walk around. So what do I care? I feel like I'm gonna make it a slab and a half. Jeez. And I'm gonna keep on loving you, because it's the only thing I wanna do. I don't wanna sleep, I just wanna keep on loving you. I've had that song stuck in my head for the past 10 years. No, it's a song that me and Bard have on our shared playlist. And it gets stuck in my head very easily. I sound like I have a really bad lisp, and it is still driving me crazy, and I brought it up like 10 times already. It's gonna keep driving me crazy until the goddamn lisp is gone. Surprised nobody's mentioned this to me. I guess I haven't done this much talking, or this much talking this fast, because if I talk a little bit, I can talk normally. If I start talking faster, then suddenly I'm like, so that's nice. Love that for me. I feel like this is probably a good top of the tower. Not making any complaints here. Here's the problem. I can't actually see it from very far, but can you guys please? I don't have any arrows in my inventory. Broke my ankles. It's no trouble. It's no trouble. A goddamn arrow in my inventory. Why don't I always forget that I need arrows in my inventory. I don't know why I forget that, but here we are. We're still here. Gonna call Bard. He's gonna be joining the gaming. It's making the scary Discord sounds. Hey Bard, have you noticed that I have a horrible lisp? Have you noted my terrible lisp, Bard? Because it's really impressive.
Lisp.
Yeah.
No, I haven't noticed a lisp.
I think if you listen to the VOD, you'll definitely hear it because I cannot stop hearing it.
Maybe this is what you sound like.
That is possible. Have you noticed that it is Minecraft 1.20.3? Is it 1.21 that we're on now?
Yes.
Okay.
I just tried to get in with my other one, but I can't.
Yeah. That also happened with me. I've just built the cap to one tower. I just want to see how it looks. Spent so much time building. It looks fine. I feel like it doesn't look as good as I want it to look, but it's fine. I think if I had
I'm
some
in hell.
stair blocks. You're in hell?
No, I'm in the end.
Oh.
Okay.
I was gonna say, like, what did you do to get in?
It's a fucking hotfix of realms. Yeah, that was just a really shitty update.
Great. We love that.
Well, we lose fucking not fire because of that.
Because of a hotfix for realms, you said?
Yeah.
Does anybody use
realms
those?
better.
I've never heard anybody using those.
I guess they must.
Whether or not anybody uses them, it's a subscription service, so it'll keep getting updated. Man, my mouth is not liking this today. I'm probably only gonna play for a little while longer, because my mouth is just like, I'm gonna fucking die.
Are you taking any medication yet?
Well, I did take my 4 p.m. medication, but it's not 10 p.m. yet, so I can't take that medication. And I took some substances for anxiety, but I can't tell if they've done anything. CBD?
Yeah.
Does that do anxiety?
It did everything. It's a miracle cure.
Have a problem? Take drugs.
Well, it's like, yeah, relaxes your body a lot.
Gotcha. Fellas, have you ever had an issue? Boy, do I have the solution for you. It's called drugs. Try drugs today. You know what I'm saying, Barb?
No.
Oh. Fuck. God damn it. He doesn't know what I'm saying, chat.
I'm killing so many flying airplanes and like nothing is happening.
Sorry?
I'm killing like Enderman and they're getting like no experience.
What a bunch of assholes. Hey, Bard.
Yeah.
Can you check my stream to see what I'm doing right now?
You're building the Palisades in Newcastle.
Yeah, how do you like this design here?
I think it's pretty cool.
Gotcha.
It's very smooth and rounded.
Maya isn't watching what kind of drugs, the best kind, which are the kind that are legal in the state I live in.
And recommended by health officials.
Yeah, well, it is true in many cases. I mean, depending on the concern you have, but yeah, they are recommended by health officials frequently. What is the... And by the way, I've never seen your name before, so just so you know, this is not how my voice normally sounds. This is how my voice sounds after dental surgery. I don't know why they said what kind of drugs and then deal. It's very rare that someone shows up into my chat, so I'm like, oh well, if you really like it like this, I have bad news for you, which is that it doesn't sound like this most of the time. Most of the time it sounds better than this.
That is true.
Okay, that looks good to me. Yeah, right now we're just going around and keeping on. We're just working on the doghouse, you know. Bard, what are you doing in service to the doghouse?
Trying to fucking fix a shovel.
This is highly relatable. Yeah, I'm usually full of hatred for shovels. Yeah, well, you know, you gotta give your dogs a good life to live, and this is the least I could do. Also,
Oh, if you just have that many dogs.
when the Minecraft people added like 20 different kinds of dogs, I was like, well, obviously both me and Bard have to get one of each, at least one of each. So there's a lot of dogs, and they will, and right now they just live on our lawn basically. We have all the animals from before the update in here, so there's a shitload of cats in here and a couple of parrots, so, and a couple of dogs. But all of these dogs need somewhere to live that isn't just on the lawn, so they're going over here. This doghouse is going to take a while to finish, obviously. The island isn't even there at all yet, but it'll be a while. It'll be a while. This is just the sort of thing I do with my free time.
Oh, it looks so ugly without the textures.
Yeah, I don't... Whenever they take my Optifine away, I'm like, no, my texture pack. Wait, is it texture? What is the pack I have?
Shaders.
Shaders pack. Yeah, the shaders make this game look better, but whatever. It'll be fine. Yeah, well, I do share Snow White's passion for having a lot of animals everywhere. So me and her are much alike in that regard.
And you're always being poisoned for being too pretty.
Yeah. Every once in a while I have a witch come to my house and she's like, "You're too pretty, you have to get poisoned. Go find yourself a handsome man to fix your problems for you."
Pretty much is the plot of Snow White, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's like, well, I can't guarantee I'll find a handsome man just like on the side of the road, but whatever.
I used to just wait around for one.
Yeah, okay. You gotta just like wait for one to show up is the thing. Yeah, they just liked her a lot 'cause she had a really pretty voice, I guess. It sounded like a bird, so everybody's like, is that a bird? God.
You know, you put Snow White and again has scrutiny, it kind of doesn't make much sense.
Now, Bard, next thing you'll be telling me that in real life, the animals in Bambi probably wouldn't all get along.
They wouldn't get along?
What the fuck?
We were such nice friends.
They're just all my buddies. That's a good question. I would say most of the handsome men in Disney movies look basically the same.
I think
Um,
they are, that's why I get them confused.
sorry?
They pretty much are, that's why I get them confused.
Yeah, I think the one that looks the best is probably the one from Sleeping Beauty. Same, just different color, but Aladdin. Yeah, with the exception of Aladdin, because Aladdin does look like his own individual. I think it's probably because he is the main character, not the other one, the lady from that movie. What's the lady from that movie?
Like Jasmine or Jezebel?
Jasmine. He is the main character, not Jasmine. Jasmine's just in the movie.
What am I thinking?
Um, what did you
I
say
don't know,
ew
I
to?
think huh?
They said ew to something. I don't know what they said ew to. Ew to? It's actually called Mewtwo, Axel. Why would you say that? It's so silly.
The Pokemon.
Uh, I chose Prince Charming. What's wrong with him? He's just a guy. He slew a dragon. So he's got that going for him. I would say the
Did he?
Beast, but when the Beast turns into, I don't know who Prince Naveen is, I must confess. Here's the thing about the Beast. When he turns into a normal man, he is not that attractive, and I wish they gave him like a beard or something, you know? Because I feel like that would probably make him look real good. But Sleeping Beauty, in the movie, she definitely does not look like she's 13. Like, it might be true in the original story it's based on that she's 13, but in the
And this is
movie,
not
I would
Pocahontas?
argue, yeah, in the movie, I would argue it's clear that she's not 13. Also, if we're gonna go by main characters of like fables being too young to be appropriate for the story they're in, that's like all of them. That's all of them basically. So, like, what are you gonna do? Um,
Why'd they even make Pocahontas a Disney
Pocahontas, that
princess?
is the number one worst thing Disney has ever made.
It's just so strange because it's a horrifying tale of like a real world
Yeah,
colonial.
that's like a real world girl. Like a what she was what, 14?
Well, I think
It was barely based off of history. When you say it's based off of history, it's based off like a couple of names in history and like a very basic understanding of historical events. When if it was history, it would include some things that occurred. I'm I'm 18. Um, I sound very young because again the lisp from the dental surgery. Uh, if it was history, it would include more historical events. It doesn't include historical events. Oh, you thought I was old. Okay. You
yeah,
thought
he's
it
an
was
old man.
it was an old man lisp. Yeah, that's me. They call me old man lisp. Uh, Bart is old, so you have that going for you. Right, Bart?
12 or 13, since she's described as being the age.
Wait, in the movie?
No, Pocahontas is a real person.
Oh, yeah. In real life, she was a very young child. And she got like, I don't doubt that in the native culture she came from, it is possible that they married girls as young as that. In the
Yeah,
context
but there's
of in the context of the historical events, like obviously it is wrong to marry girls that are that young. And as to what would
it's
happen in her life if she hadn't been kidnapped, I have no idea, you know.
I don't think her getting married is the problem, is the thing, because she gets kidnapped first
Yeah,
and
being
then
abducted obviously is the
shipped
big
away
issue.
to a different land.
And then got a disease and died.
Yeah.
That is not true of every culture. I guarantee that is not true of every culture. Not every, oh god. Uh.
That was like a lot of girls got married off when they were young, but that was like the rich families when being married actually mattered.
I
Yeah,
fought mud crabs more
Not mattered,
when
fearsomely
but
you're
than
was
talking
you.
used
about
to like get land.
poorer families, there's no point for people get like depending on the culture you're coming from. There's probably not going to be any point to getting people married that young because the purpose of marriage is making new familial bonds a lot of the time, connecting families more tightly, and
Some cultures it's literally just like a business transaction.
it basically yeah, and if the there's no purpose to it yet, it's not going to happen regardless of the person's age, right? There's a certain age at which it would be viewed as
Oh,
useful for a girl to get married, like a age where she's more likely to survive pregnancy or have viable children, you know?
does marriage exist in cultures that aren't Christian, like without any Christian influence?
Sorry? What did you say, bro?
Marriage, like the idea of marriage. I was wondering if like where it came from. Obviously, it was before Christianity or like
Yeah,
Judaism. I wonder
pre-Christianity.
at what
Um,
point.
I'm willing to bet it's just like a common business transaction like concept. I feel really bad for you if you got married at 13. That would have been very bad. That is not a good age to get married. Yeah, I think for a lot of cultures, the purpose of marriage is just to create an economic bond between two families in the form of like essentially getting rid of your daughter or whatever. Um, like take my daughter now. We are friends.
Take my niece into the dungeon and slay Diablo.
uh,
Oh.
yeah. I mean, for most of history, that isn't the sort of thing. Well, for most people, that isn't the sort of way marriage would function because you can reasonably expect there to be some economic benefit from like your daughter getting married or whatever, but it's not going to be like now I'm rich. It's going to be like I have a cow. Just for paydays. I
Um,
sorry, bro.
I know a lot of like in like England, I guess, like the West, where marriage kind of becomes a thing. It kind of just really didn't matter about like rich people would do it, and then poor people would see the rich people doing it, and be like, we should also do that.
Like
There's like
doing
so
fancy
many things,
traditions for marriage, or
just the marriage in general, and other things like that. Something like weddings.
oh yeah, that makes
Weddings
sense.
are very much those things. Like a lot of things like that were I'm Australian.
Yeah, this is my boyfriend Bard, Australian, 100%
Yeah.
kangaroo meat. Right, Bard?
Yeah.
100% all natural kangaroo meat. Going right in, boys. High
I should
protein.
probably not do this in the middle of the night. Why does it feel like there's spiders on my fingers?
Oh my bad. I'll take this off. Uh,
Yeah, people eat kangaroo.
yeah, they eat kangaroo. You don't eat it outside of the United States because I don't think it's well, you don't eat it outside of Australia, sorry. I think just because people aren't that interested in eating it. I didn't even realize people ate kangaroos until Bard said that. Like it was the most obvious thing in the world, and I was like, what? They eat kangaroos? What? And he's like, yeah, we eat
I
kangaroos
don't
all the
see
time.
why it's so strange. Like people eat deer in America, and that's kind of
Uh,
weird.
Not very often, genuinely.
Yeah, it's the same thing with a kangaroo.
I guess it's just kind of the venison of Australia.
Mm.
Man, my voice is so fucked. Uh, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I've had venison ever. I probably have, but I don't know if I have. Just because it's not something people eat very often.
Oh, I've had venison before.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think I
I've
have.
probably had like deer venison in the form of like a stick, protein stick. What are those things called? You know what I'm talking about?
Beef jerky type
Beef
thing.
jerky type thing, yeah. Or as they're formerly known, protein sticks. I lost one of my pieces of scaffolding and I have no idea where it went.
I eat it.
Oh, he eated it. Ladies and gentlemen, he eated it. By the way, if you're interested in catching other streams, you can do !Discord in the chat and it'll take you to the Discord. I'm just telling you in case you're interested in seeing them. These do happen every week on Saturday, so if you like watching me play Minecraft, then you're in luck. I used to do daily streams when I was younger, and then
The war happened.
yeah, and then the war happened, and I found I had other things to do. Oh, I'm gonna spread that a bit more so it looks a bit more natural. Keep clicking on the wrong button. I know, full-time job moment. F's in the chat for the full-time job. Going to college? What am I? Some kind of
Too expensive.
educated individual? I got college for free.
No, I was trying to enchant something. The game told me no.
Game was like, no? Enchanting is literally illegal and criminal.
I was trying to repair my bow. It doesn't want me to.
My bow. I love to repair my bow. Later today, me and Bart are gonna be, well, Bart doesn't know this yet, but later today, me and Bart are gonna be, well, Bart is going to be watching as I play Little Nightmares 2. Have you ever heard of Little Nightmares, Maya? It's one of those games that's like, it's like fun, kind of. It's kind of fun.
I'm just finishing it.
Oh. Do we have... There's probably something down there. Yeah.
This is what you fall off.
What?
This is what you fall off the castle.
This is always happening. I SMH my head for real.
No, lightning just struck the top of the lighthouse.
Lightning just struck the top of what now?
The lighthouse.
Oh. Nice.
As is designed.
It's funny to me, like, we're doing this without any mods or anything like that, so I'm literally just, like, coming up with all this shit as I go, basically. Oh, that was a big lightning strike I just heard. Anything on fire? Nothing's on fire.
There's a bunch of lightning rods everywhere. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Something I find funny is that there's this one podcast I listened to on whatchamacallit, on Spotify, called Decoding the Art of War by China Plus, and then I click on China Plus's name. They have never made anything else. But it's interesting because he seems like he's a guy that like studies Chinese history or something like that. That's the only thing he's ever put on Spotify. Grizzly, what are you doing back there, you weirdo? Dog is dreaming. Do grizzlies dream of electric sheep?
Yes.
Yes.
We must work on a tower. Not a tower, on the buildings.
He's always making me do things SMH my head for real.
Oh,
Didn't you say you must work on a tower?
no, I must be working on the buildings.
Oh. Here I thought you were ordering me about so cruelly, so fuck upedly.
I could be.
True. Real. Wait for it. And
Perhaps that's valid.
valid? Question mark? Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad. I really do not like the effect of having so much of the tough in particular. I do not like. I'm gonna get rid of a lot of the tough just because there's too much.
How could you say that?
Oh, Elden Ring. You know what I'm saying, Barb?
Yeah.
Yeah. Snake, you have made a time paradox. Is that something they say in Metal Gear Solid?
No.
What does he say?
I don't think they actually say time paradox. It just comes up on the screen.
It'd be better if a guy yelled it at you.
Mm,
Don't you agree?
maybe.
Like, just like my boyfriend's always yelling at me.
That is true.
Assuming my age, for real. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, Elden Ring.
God, I should work on something, but I just like don't have the ideas.
But I don't. And I should really work on something, but I don't.
Yeah.
That's fine. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Where are all my Babe enjoyers out there? All the people in the modern day, in
All the
2024,
big
who watch Babe.
big George Miller fans, where are they at?
Yeah. George Miller's the Mad Max one, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my boy. Ideas? Okay, hear me out. We film Mad Max in Australia. Shit, we can't film Mad Max in Australia. We film Mad Max.
Find a different desert.
Find a desert that's actually a desert. This one's broken. There's a fun fact about Mad Max for anyone who doesn't know. Mad Max was supposed to be filmed in Australia. It is set in Australia, but it was not filmed in Australia because at the time of its filming, Australia was like drenched, just like the area they wanted to film in was just a lake. So they were like, well, fuck. And then I believe they filmed it in Africa, didn't they?
Yeah, Namibia.
Namibia.
I'm so hungry.
Been hungry so long. Bard, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Where does it? Oh, it's the merchant from Elden Ring. I was trying to remember where that line comes from, and I was like,
Yeah, it's little fucking insane merchants.
Three Blue Gremlin, as I call him. I've been hungry so long. So very hungry. Oh, my tummy aching. Oh, so. What do we have in here? Nothing. Jack shit.
Hmm?
Yeah. Really hope that viewer we got comes back because it's nice having someone watching.
Oh.
That comes back for another stream, I mean. Um,
Oh. Alright, I need to get some to eat. I'll be back.
okay.
So hungry.
So hungry. Been hungry so long. Oh, I'm so hungry. Oh, I'm so hungry. Right, Grizzly? Grizzly knows what I'm saying. I'm so hungry. Woo. Hungry so long. Long? You know what I'm saying? Chinese names for fun. I think Wong's a Chinese name. I based the language sounds of one of my cultures on how Chinese names sound. Some alterations. In Chinese, you can only end words with ma, la, or na, and I made it ma, na, la, or la. I think ra as well. I don't tend to actually use that one though. I think it is technically loud, but I don't ever use it, so it might just be la in reality. So a name like Jatal, and I sometimes, because like most words can end up sounding kind of similar just because they have a lot of open syllables. So I changed them so they have very few open syllables. They all sound different. Like Paljan is better than Paja because that could be a word in the language, right? But it just doesn't sound very distinct. So try to avoid situations like that. So Paljan is a Rionic name, I believe. I believe a specific character actually already has that name. Don't know who though. So it just came into my head really easily, which makes me think I've used it before. Is that so?
Huh?
I said, is that so?
Yeah, I can't find anything to eat.
Oh, he shall starve.
Yeah.
My mouth hurts. uh, yeah.
That sucks, I mean.
You're like, damn bitch, that's crazy. It sucks to be you.
No.
You're always saying this to me. You're always just like, maybe man up. Did you ever think about manning up?
I'm gonna cry.
You're gonna do crack?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He's always doing crack, is the problem. Okay, sound like I'm talking to my therapist.
Your therapist is always doing crack?
I said I sound like I'm talking to my therapist.
Oh, like about me.
Yeah. About your terrible crack addiction
Uh,
that you have. Definitely.
yeah.
In reality, even, I would dare say.
Is it real?
Um, maybe. Much like me in that way.
I thought you were real.
What?
I thought you were real.
Well, Bard. Some hallucinations are more convincing than others.
Oh.
Are you excited to watch me play more Little Nightmares 2 soon?
Yes.
Watch me try to figure out what, like, highly specific thing the game wants me to do to get through every challenge.
I know, right? When are you gonna do that?
We're probably gonna stop streaming right after I finish changing this wall out here. Does that work for you, baby?
Yeah.
BB, as I call you.
Yeah.
Yeah. BB. Did you know that I'm secretly Mads Mikkelsen?
Oh.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't. So why you keep pushing me over and beating me up?
I don't think so. Does Mads Mikkelsen do that?
Yeah.
It's kind of fucked up with him to do. I guess when you're rich and famous, you can get away with a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. No, I can stop you. I think it looks good with the tough.
With more or less tough.
I don't know. Are you getting rid of all of it or just some of it?
Well, you can see that this is after removal, and I'm just getting rid of some of it.
Okay. I mean, do your vision.
Yeah. It feels too unorganic. It feels like I'm building it out of like wrong bricks in like a kind of weird way, not in like a normal way.
Yeah, I get you.
Do your vision, king. Yes. Do your vision test, king.
Bacon, two
You
eggs,
need new
beef patty, hash
glasses.
brown, and a toasted roll.
Did you hear the funny joke I made?
Something about glasses.
I said, do your vision test, king. You need new glasses.
Uh,
Isn't that a funny joke? Aren't you proud of me?
I'm very proud of you. I mean,
Thank you. I blew up.
oh,
Not again. Not after everything I went through for this family.
oh. Why
No,
do I keep getting lied to?
because big government. How are you getting lied to?
It's gonna buy something to eat from this place, and it's just like, oh yeah, the delivery's free, and then I click on this thing. It's like, we lied. Delivery isn't free. It's $5.
Delivery is free, but
Right?
only if they like you.
Charging like $15 for chips is insane.
Do you mean chips in the American sense or in the British sense?
No, no, not even British sense.
So in what sense do you mean chips?
As in hot chips.
As in eat hot chip and lie? Which is the thing you're always doing,
What?
apparently. Oh, so you just mean fries.
It's not a fry though.
Yeah, they are.
Nah, fries are those like tiny little sad things that you get at places.
I mean, we call them fries, but they're not. They're tiny and sad.
What happens when they're baked and not fried?
But then they're bakes.
Exactly.
Just like me in that way. Whoa, the
Okay.
drugs. Ugh.
Whoa, marijuana.
Marijuana. Would you marijuana though? Would you marijuana?
Marijuana? No, I would not.
Why not? What'd she ever do to you?
Because I'm not straight.
Oh, well, thank God.
Oh, yes.
This is the appropriate answer.
What difference does this make?
I'm in a dark tunnel.
No, I can't see shit.
It's so funny that that video only has like less than 1 million views because its structure would imply like 10 million. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of thing that should have 10 million views if we lived in a just world.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we live in an evil, fucked up world.
Yeah, the rules are all wrong.
Yeah,
And Giuseppe comes to get us.
not her again. I
Why
swear
is
to
Giuseppe
God,
a woman?
Giuseppe is gonna make me lose my goddamn mind. Okay, that's an hour-long stream. I feel like that's fine. This building is gonna take like 1,000 years to build. That's fine. We are not on a strict deadline, so it's whatever, man. You know what I'm saying,
Time
Barb?
moves when we want it to.
Sorry, Barb? What'd you say? Oh, that explains a lot. Do you want to confide any deep secrets to the chat before we end the stream?
My right eyeball feels funny and I'm very hungry.
Oh, well, I don't know if that's the kind of information you should share on the internet, but now that it's on there, it's never off. So there we go. It's the end of the stream as we know it. Good night, everyone. Sleep well.
How could this
Everyone,
happen to me?
goodbye.